Hi folks, welcome back to Surviving Arkham. Just on Crystal Isles, we've got a little base set up, a little 2x2, just so we can collect the bits we need. We're looking at setting up for the Alpha Wyvern Queen. Got one Alpha already, and a few Crystal Talons and Primal Crystal. So we're just trying to kill everything we can to get another Alpha spawning. And then we've got an artifact one to look at as well. We'll bring you back for all of that lot. I won't bore you with the full killing all these because they can take an awful long time for an alpha to spawn. I'll show you a little bit. If there's anything you want to see, then please give me a post and we will see if we can show you how to do something. But if we find an alpha, I'll bring you back. Here we go, guys. Looks like we've got an alpha just hiding in the corner. Kill a few more and then we'll head back to base and drop this Talon and clip the crystals off. Because the last thing we want is to lose them. There was a guy that helped us out last night. Wi-Fi kicked out while we were over here. If I remember, his name was Spartan Pit Crew or something like that, so big thanks to you, mate. He just landed next to my wyvern and me unconscious body until I logged back in, and we've organised to do the alpha fight together. So I think he said he's got one, so we've got enough now, but I will keep going to get the third one just in case. All the wyverns that we did at the start of the season are all on Valguero, healing up. They're around 200k health and 10 to 15k damage. Was going to do some Arges, but haven't actually tamed any. Done it before with Arges and it's a bit of a laugh. The reason they usually do so well is because they've usually got 200 plus saddles on them. So we've got the Alpha Talon, we've got a few 56 Crystal Talons, so we've killed a few wyverns waiting for that Alpha. I don't think we've got any decent eggs. That 585 might be a bit of a stat boost on the ones that we've got. Embers I'm not keen on, but I'm sure somebody might be interested in that 675. Just get these ones killed and then we'll head back over. I'll bring you back when we're at the base, guys. Okay guys, this is the Little Crystal Isles Outpost base. I've got a dino leash set up with a couple of moss chops on wandering, just to collect some fibre. It's one of the things that I really hate harvesting. We'll grab everything else that he gets. And this guy is neutered because the one that I brought over, the one that I tamed up, is a female. And with her being event colours, I didn't want to spay this one. So there's no chance of those two breeding. Hopefully the admins won't come and relieve me of them, thinking that they were both on wandering breeding. Couple of Dionicus to make sure they're protected. And literally, it's just a little time. Somewhere to repair the flak. And a vault for all the bits. Now we have the Bazzy with us, because one or two of the artefacts I believe are in the water. I'm not 100% sure on that. I know there are some water artefacts, but whether or not it's the ones we need for the Alpha Queen is another thing. On that we need... I wonder if I can get it all. Yes. So we've got 2 Alpha Talons, 1 more's needed. 110 Crystal Talons, more than enough. I think it's 15 or 20 we need for the Alpha. It's the Primal Crystal that's going to be the issue. I got 171. And I got 150 from that Alpha last night, and only 40 from this one. We need 30, I think it is, excuse me, for the Queen on the Alpha setting, so as long as they don't expire too much, we should be alright. So yeah, that's it guys. We've got 1 more Talon to get and the artifacts. I might throw the artifact run on this one, just show you on the map and the GPS where each one is when I collect them. I won't bore you with flying around the map. So we'll see you in an artifact. Bye bye. So on the artifact one guys, first one we're going for is the artifact of the Gatekeeper, and that is just here. 68.4, 50.8, and that's looking west. I love it when they instant respawn. Makes it so much easier. One down, 6 to go. So number 2 is the artifact of the crag, and that's 76.2, 42.3, which is the actual wyvern pillars that we've been running around trying to look for the alphas. So you can combine this one with those at the same time if you wanted to. Once I've got all the artifacts, I'm going to be putting the primal crystal on this auto as well, and hopefully it'll last a little bit longer. So that's 2 down. Okay guys, number 3 is the artifacts of the destroyer. This one you need to be very, very careful with, because it's in this swamp water just underneath me, and as you can see we've got Sarcos and Capros and Piranhas all over. So what I'm thinking of doing, this is one reason why I brought the Bazzy with me, if we go and land over here, making sure with owl vision that we're not about to get jumped by a Capro. I've never actually tried a Capro, a Bazzy on a Capro before. Hopefully it's not going to pull me off of it like they do most things. So I'll hang around on the edge a little bit, see if I can entice them up. Doesn't look like I will. So let's see if I can put the Bazzy in this water. We can. So we'll change tank and flippers. So the Piranhas are interested. Oh, is this Sarco coming back now? Yes. Unfortunately, I've completely lost where those Capros went. So it looks safe, but its arc looks going to be very deceiving. Let's see if we can get it. So there was a Capro just sat waiting for me by the looks of that. I'm just glad that Basilosaurus wasn't on passive. Now to go back for number 2.
So as always on Ark, if you go over prepared, it's a lot easier. If I'd just gone in there with scuba gear, I'd probably be dead and trying to find my way back to this site now. Take all that, give him some more damage. And now we're safely back on the out. We'll put our flak back on. So that's number 3, guys. Next up, guys, is the artifact of the pack, which is in this cave here. 48.5, 75.4 is the best entrance to get into for it. This one's got a nice easy point of reference. Those big orange crystals, you just want to be heading away from them, and it's just there. Be warned, if you come in here, there are a lot of megalanias. You see there's 2 right near the entrance. And somehow that's twice I've missed it. And there's another 2 there. Another 2 over there. That's the one that I've just hit sinking over there. So again, make sure you come prepared. The artifact is just there, and the entrance we just came in is up there. If you want to land dino, or you want to risk it on foot, you come in that entrance, you come round here, and the steps down. No, one of the last things I wanted was to be glitched. I think they're the only other 2 that I need to worry about. The statue above that dragon is very nice. I seem to have a Little bit of a lag, but it was saving. So that's another one down, guys. 3 left. And this one, guys, is the Artifact of the Shadows. I think this is one of the most difficult ones to get if you never been to this top right hand corner of the Crystal Isles map. Those blue water globes, not nice. They are water globes. They contain all of the nasty sea creatures that you really want to avoid, and they won't do you any favours on a flyer. The flyer will get stuck in there. So this is where we are. 23.6, 73.5, and it's up here. There's also Carnos and Arthropleura outside that cave entrance. So we'll just jump off quick, get the artifacts, and then I'll show you outside that entrance. I did find a red rock on the way over here, and we now have a blueprint for 484.1 black chest piece. I think that was the last bit we needed for a full set. In fact, I could check that by what I'm wearing that's crafted. Yeah, we've definitely got legs. We've got boots, but it's a lot lower, and we've got gloves. So another warning, be careful of these balls because they do move. As you can see, they're just slightly moving up and down. So if you sit in the wrong place to check your map or your GPS, one of them could land on you. And that's an example of the bits that you could find if you end up in one. We've got electric eels, jellyfish, piranhas, everything that you don't want to see in a mess. So you've got seekers out here as well. Arthropleura. I'm not going to get too close to him. I don't want to lose my armour. So that's the cave entrance that you want. And it is right at the bottom of everything else. So that's 24.5, 72.1. Just make sure you be careful of those balls. Come all the way up. The point of reference is that big static crystal there. Go straight down there. And that way. So, 2 left. Alright guys, the next one is the Artifact of the Lost, and this one is in a water cave. Now this water cave also has a lot of loot drops in it. So if you have the time and the water dino to do it, I suggest you have a look at some other videos, or like me, if you get lost in the cave, just collect up any that you see. So you want to be 31.3, 48.7 in the water. And then you come all the way down. You swim around this pillar at the bottom. You should find a little hole that you swim through. And there's some yes, there's a drop just inside here. The cave does have a lot of nasties in it. There's mantas, cindaras, jellyfish, electric eels. Basically, just be careful. There are Europtrids, the little lobster things that mess you up. Just before I drowned. So we've used one scuba tank already. We're looking for 22.5, 43.9. Looks like another drop in front of us. Again, always check in for any nasties. I'm going to try and go in north and west. I thought I heard another drop then. I'm pretty sure that's just something round in a circle. I'll go back and just check. So I came from that way. That brought me round there, and there's a branch off round the back of there. See another drop. By right, so we're getting close according to the GPS. It all depends whether or not the tunnel leads us in that direction. like another drop over there. I'm not shouting these coordinates out, guys. If you want to look at them, you can always pause the video. I look like a nice Spino BP. I hope someone's been keeping a track of the corners. So now we're heading back east, unfortunately. It's close. Hopefully. Is this it? It is. I think I can remember the way out of there. If not, I've got another scuba tank to fall back on, and we may even find a different entrance. Try and head out the way that we came. Fortunately, I can't remember the coordinates that I said at the beginning. If we're really lucky, there'll be some more loot drops on the way back. Never use a wet saddle. Riot boots might come in handy. So as you can see from the Baz's inventory, I've already got some biotoxin. I've already had a failed trip down here trying to find that artifact. So I'm pretty happy that how I've actually recorded it and gone step by step through it, I actually found it. I think that there was an artifact down there when we came past last time. sort of trying to find the tight turn that was on itself. Green plants and these crystals ring a bell. So, right guys, I think we're on the right route. Now I'm not 100% sure whether we came this way and there was a drop there, or whether we went round that corner. Pretty sure it was this way. Yeah, because I think the drop was on that ledge and then we went down. Or I could just be trying to excuse myself out of a really bad situation. No, I'm glad I didn't kill that manta, because that's the hole I was looking for. I was actually just contemplating going down there. Glad I didn't. So if all goes to plan, we should go through this hole and see that pillar and go back up to where we started. So folks, that's another one down. Just leaves one more, which is the artifact of the Stalker, and you'll see where that is very, very shortly. Alright folks, we're back for the last one, the artifact of the Stalker. As you can guess, it's another water one. We'll throw him out ready. Take everything off him and suck him back up. So we've still got a scuba tank and a half. We should be alright. We've got to go all the way down to the bottom, and it is a bit hit and miss this place. As with all crystal isle spawns, there can either be nothing or there could be an absolute load of them. I think I might have gone down a bit too far. just me to go in the wrong direction. Take care of the wildlife before we continue looking. I might see some more shocking trank darts in our future. Where were we? That's an angle. I wondered why I could use it. So it's in like a little underwater cave, and that looks like it's there. Just at the pressure point for a bazzie. So, as I know, those horrible little lobsters tend to like hiding. I usually dismount when I'm this low, just to see if I can entice any out before I go near it. Because they do tend to run faster than me. One artifact of the Stalker. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7 artifacts. So all we need now, guys, is the rest of the Alpha Talons, and we are laughing. Can't go straight up out of this. There are multiple entrances to get into this. I'd say it looks like some sort of an old building. We've got some electric eels coming in now as well. So yeah guys, that's where you want to go, underneath this big rock. Looks like it was some sort of an underwater building at some point. I'll just go straight up to the surface so you can see how far away from the coast you need to go. So it's not too far. That's the artifact run for the Alpha Crystal Queen. We'll bring you back possibly with another Alpha kill. Hope you enjoyed it. See you soon. Bye bye.